Hey guys, it's Rick here, and today I'm going to show you how to wrap your columns with Christmas lights in a nice, neat way. So you can see here, they look like garland lights, and you can do this with just regular string lights. I'll show you how. So if you want garland lights, you've probably noticed that they're more expensive than traditional lights, and they're hard to find, especially around Christmas time. So what you can do is just get you some string lights. These are LED dome lights that I purchased at Walmart. I think I paid $24 for that strand of 400 lights. Now the mistake, it's not really a mistake, but not my personal preference. One of the things that a lot of people do when they wrap columns is that you'll just see them string along like this. And they'll be all over the place, and they'll just string all the way down, and that's fine. It gives you a specific look, but I'm a little bit OCD, and I like the neat appearance from the street of the lights, where I can control the spacing and where I don't have that zigzag feature down around all the poles. So you'll notice I've already done from the top down, and that's just because it's going to be a lot easier to film from down here, but the process is going to be the same. So you'll want a starting point, and wherever your starting point is, you're going to need a screw or a nail to hold it in. So I've done that there. You've got a screw up at the top, and the lights are wrapped around. And then it's pretty simple from there. I use a lot of zip ties. So what I do is, once you wrap around the very first time, you're going to make a loop, a notch in the wire here. And then I'm going to use a zip tie to attach that. So I'm trying to film and do this at the same time, so I've got to go bit by bit. So all I've done is I've just looped that in my hand and then used a small zip tie to create a loop there. And what that does is, instead of making the lights come at an angle, it gives me an anchor point to then bring those straight down using zip ties that you can see, where then my cord is on the back, and it's a nice clean line on the front and the sides. So once I've got that loop, I'm going to wrap the light around one time. So as I wrap that light around, I'm just going to connect back in here. I'm going to get the spacing that I want, and I'm going to make sure this is tight. So just like that, all I've done is wrap the wire around the pole, back to my loop, like so, and gotten it tight. Once I do that, I'm going to put a zip tie right here and connect these two wires together. All right, once you've got that then zip tied together, it's easy at that point. You just wrap your wire around, and I'm going to do this 3 times. So I have wrapped it 3 strands. All right, so that's the end of the process. Now, this was the end of my wire that was as low as I wanted to go. If you were going to continue down, you would just do that process again. You would connect your zip tie here. So if this was the wire, I would connect the zip tie, and then I would come down again. I would do my loop in the wire, zip tie, go around, zip tie, do it 3 times, and come down. This allows you to get the spacing however you would like, and then you can go back and you can adjust the spacing some to make sure that it's equal. And then if you're like me and you're really OCD, then you can take zip ties. It's not necessary, but you can take them and you can zip tie so the lines are nice and tight on the corners. And the end result is nice, neat, spaced lines that look like garland lights, but you've got a lot more control, and it's a lot more cheaper. So let's plug it in and see how it looks. And here they are lit up. So you can see I've got 1 column done. And you can see it's not even dark yet, but that gives you a very nice look on the column that is professional. You can control the spacing, and it's a lot cheaper than using actual garland. Now you could put some garland around in the middle of that if you want, but again, I like the nice, neat column, the nice, neat spacing on the column. So don't be afraid, give it a try. I hope this video helps.